Hello, welcome back to Juana Marie's Tarot. It's your girl Juana. Okay, right here we're gonna do some freestyle channeling because I just felt from spirit that it's some stuff that needs to be said. And he like whatever feelings may be hurt, but it's something that need to be talked about. And if spirit say it need to be talked about, then we gonna talk about it. Okay, guys. At the end of the day. All right. So I had a family member. I'm not gonna put no names on it, no emphasis on who the person was, because guess what? That shit ain't important on who it is. With the messy shit, that shit ain't important. But there was a family member um that I had came in contact with that I haven't talked to in a very, very long time. And we just really had a good conversation about the future and what we both were trying to do and everything like that, okay guys? And what really it didn't really raffle me too much. It just made my third eye open up a little bit more. Okay, so this family member I'm talking about, I'm not even gonna give emphasis on that information. Anyway, point blank in the pier, like I said, there was a conversation that was had, a pleasant conversation, okay? And this is where the conversation turns very interesting. So, guys, I'm talking with this family member I ain't talked to in a minute, and it's a pretty pleasant conversation, very pleasant at that, might I add. And yeah, so they let me, mind you, I'm spiritual, guys. Y'all know this. I'm on my journey. Y'all know this. This particular family member is very religious. Here we go, guys. Is very, very religious, right? So in the midst of this conversation, this particular family member that I have a lot of respect for, might I add that, had told me that I should think about getting back into the church life and getting back into that structure. Okay, now y'all already know initially how I was feeling when I heard that. And I also heard that I needed to be saved. I needed to go back to church so I can be saved and do not burn in eternal fires. Y'all, we finna talk about it. Now, I know God uses different people and God will put you in different situations to where, okay, in other words, what I'm trying to say is everybody gets their healing, everybody gets to God. You know what I'm saying? In their own way. Everybody has to go through their own research. Everybody has to do this, okay? However, which way you done got to God is your way of getting to God, right? But yeah, that particularly rubbed me kind of wrong because I'm like, don't place judgment on me because I'm spiritual. If you enjoy going to church and that's what you like to do, then continue to have that part of your regimen. But where I done came from, I grew up in the church, so it ain't nothing that you could really tell me that I don't already know, I haven't already heard, or I haven't done a research for myself. On my spiritual journey, it started with me being in church. I had to be there. I had to experience it, the uncomfortableness, knowing that I had no business in that kind of realm. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't going to excel me and it wasn't going to get me to the place that God needed me to be. I had always felt that, y'all, as a child, going to church 3-4 times a week, doing all of that, playing sports, looking after my grandmother, all of that stuff, I had to experience. I'm very, very grateful for it. Even the times that I had to sit in church and, listen to a lot of things. But along my journey with going to church, I've learned that it was a lot of contradictions in the Bible. It's just a lot of things. And, the devil is of confusion. The devil is not of the light. So at that time, I wasn't deep in my spirituality, but I always take that over there, baby. Okay, I'm channeling. It's okay. We're out here in the sun. That's just water. It's going to dry. You're okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ain't no judgment here. This is God's land. It's his grass, his sun, everything. Go have fun. You all right? Get dirty, whatever. That's what we got a tub and water for, baby. You can wash it off. Okay, so back to my story, guys. Like, Everybody gets to God their own way. Do you understand me? I didn't know the information that I know now as an adult, but as a child and a teenager growing up, I always felt out of place when it came to church. It was always like people was just trying to push that on me, like push it on me to be a certain way, act a certain way. And what they was doing was closing off who the hell I really was deep down inside. And when you get those nudges from spirit, you have to pay attention, because guess what? As a child, as a teenager, I wasn't paying attention to that. I was doing what my elders was taught. You know what I'm saying? So God took me through a slew of scenarios, experiences to really get my attention. And a lot of times, even bad experiences is just not, everything happens for a reason. Nothing is coincidental. Nothing under the sun is coincidental. Do you hear me? So at the end of the day, whichever way God pushes you is the way that you go. You do not follow man. You don't follow these books. You don't follow stuff that has been put here, printed here to keep us asleep. You don't follow that. That's what you don't do. I'm a living testimony of this. I know this. And then that's why I'm so grateful with the things that I have been through, because if I didn't go through those things, I would not be the person that I am today. And with even those bad experiences, God was able to take me to those experiences, but he made sure that I did not harden my heart off to the future, because I was put here to help other people get on their journey. I'm not sitting up here like I'm God. I'm not sitting up here on no pulpit trying to tell other people which way that their life is going to go if they don't follow A or they don't follow B. That's not real. It's not real. What that called is called brainwash, guys. And sometimes you don't even know you're being brainwashed with something. And you know what? Sometimes these older family members, they don't know. How do you expect for them to know if nobody showed them, if all somebody shoved in front of them was a book? Because that's what we are dealing with in this world every day, to be brainwashed under these institutions, under these school guidelines. You must follow them. If not, we're going to outcast you. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve that, because guess what? You ain't got a GED. You don't deserve this because guess what? You don't have a college degree. You don't deserve this because you don't dress in the finer fashions. That's not of God. You didn't come in here with your church suit on, ready to stomp and jump. So we gonna outcast you. You didn't raise your hand when we ushered you to worship an idol. You didn't raise your hands. You didn't jump for joy for that. So we're gonna outcast you. It's something wrong there. There's something wrong there. And what I had to do was stop fighting against what God was trying to lead me to. And he said, don't be scared. That's the number one thing that I do not believe. I never in my bones believe that God wanted us to think that we're supposed to fear him. I'm talking today. I don't give a damn. I don't care who get their feelings hurt today, baby. I do not believe that. Fear no man but God. God don't want you to fear him. God wants you to open up your heart to him, not to fear him. As carbon melanated beings on this earth, we are not to fear anyone, because we hold that power within us. And when somebody tries to take that power away from you or test your spiritual, baby, you better come back with the knowledge of God. You better come back with it, because I bet you they're going to be searching through that goddamn Bible trying to find a scripture. I bet you. And I don't have to do that, because it comes straight from spirit. It comes straight from him into my body. Stop ignoring those feelings that you're getting. They're called intuitions, people. Don't ignore that shit. That shit is here for a reason. Do not ignore that. That is important for us to carry us through this life. Not no damn Bible. Now, with me saying all of that, let me say this. This is not no dig to anybody that goes to church. This is not no dig to you guys, because that's where I started. That's where I started. Unknowingly, unsubconsciously, I started there. Didn't even know everything that I was going through, but I was going through it. You get what I'm saying? And at some point in times, you got to stop listening to these church folks. You got to stop listening to these people at these damn schools and their experiences, because if their experiences fit inside a little bitty tiny box, that's where the hell you're going to stay. God says no. Open up your chakras. You know what I'm saying? Open up your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. Know who you are. When I started taking the steps to knowing who I was, baby, everything unraveled like a goddamn onion. I mean, like a rose will bloom and just open up. That's exactly what happened to me. Everything started making sense. Then I started to get my downloads from spirit, because at this point I'm paying attention. I done put the dots together and I understand. And I'm not afraid to speak up on my spirituality and what I know. And another thing, let's just get on it while we going at it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get to it, spirit, because I feel it. Let's just go with it. Point blank in the period. Tarot card readings are not witchcraft. Stop thinking so damn negative every time that you see something that you don't understand. That's something that us, and now I'm just gonna speak for us Americans, or you know what, not even Americans, we're gonna speak on the world. We got that for a bad habit. It says it all in these kids' movies. It says it all in the movies that we gonna pay our money to go watch. Stop judging what you don't understand. Because something you don't understand could save your life. Better yet, your soul. I'm at a point in my life, I don't have friends. This spirituality have taken me away from friends and families that I should have been disconnected from a long time ago. And with all that negativity, that low vibration got out of my life, I got enlightenment. And you know what? I started being okay. I started being okay with being alone. It started being enjoyable. So all of that negativity he took out of my life, he replaced it with enlightenment and downloads and said, look, you are my child. You do what I say and carry my word the way I needed you to. That's one thing that you can say about that Bible, with every person that God did touch. I'm not speaking on Jesus. I didn't say nothing about Jesus. I said God. Every one person that went to do God's work, that was a private conversation between them and God. It had nothing to do with no church house. It had nothing to do with no influence of other people. That was a private conversation between one person and God, when they had to go and carry off that mission and do what he said and come back and report. They had nothing to do with no preacher, no deacons, no full choir. No, I'm not even gonna get it off into it like that. But I'm just letting y'all know that was a private conversation. So if you're gonna take the scriptures from the book, take a look at it. Don't deny the contradictions, because it's there. And when there's contradictions, there's confusion. And anybody know confusion is of the enemy. It is time, y'all. It is time for people to wake up and get out of these old doctrines. Make it make sense. Put the pieces together, y'all. We ain't goddamn came from no Africa, nigga. We standing on Egypt. What part of that don't nobody understand? We're standing on it. Anybody that drives trucks can tell you, that have been around this world can tell you, if they're looking at landmarks. Okay. Y'all give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, thank y'all. Woo! I love my kids, but I just felt like that was a distraction. I'm going to put that out there. And this fly keep coming back because I'm telling you, you got haters. Thank you, baby, so much for my paper.
Can I get an orange?
Go ahead. Yes, I don't mind. Take it over there. Make sure that you empty it in the trash when you do your peelings, okay?
I want some.
Okay, share with your brother, please. Sharing is caring. Thank you. Look at this fly sitting right here. I'm telling you, sit right there, baby, because I'm gonna say what God wants me to say, point blank in the period, and it will be the truth. And it will be the truth, guys. People are put in your life purposely to keep you asleep. To knock you off of your journey. We're not gonna sit up here and act like it. We ain't gonna act like that family members weren't designed to be here to stop your progress. We're not gonna act like certain friendships were not designed to put here. We're not gonna act like that certain relationships with men and women, divine masculine and divine feminine, was not put here to stop your journey. Come on now. It's time for us to wake up, people. It's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to wake up. And I advise anybody that's just starting their spiritual journey, because guess what? Something gonna happen in your life that's gonna make you gonna have an aha moment like, okay. Okay. You gonna have that damn aha moment. God put these things in our life for us to catch on. And then when we don't catch on, guess what? He gonna pick another day in time to try to put it on your mind. It never stops. And if you're getting these signs, go ahead. Reach your hand out and let him guide you. Because that's what he is here for. Our loved ones that have died, God bless my ancestors that have passed on. They are here to help us on our journey when we get into trouble, because they can see the things that we can't see. God sees the private conversations that are had about you. God sees those text messages when those family members are talking. God sees everything, and that's why he deters you away from people that does not serve your highest good. That's just it, and that's just all, y'all. Come on now, pay attention. I'm a living testimony. I have been around family members and kept them so close to me because I wanted people to like me. I wanted to fit in. I just wanted to, just fit in like the rest. And I never did, because God was telling me, baby, you don't fit here because I have another seat for you. And these people can't sit with you. So why are you trying to sit with them? Point blank in the period. Even with friends, I done had friends do me wrong, throw me under the buses for their own private pleasures. You know what I mean? And I had to dissociate. I had to take a stand. God will put you in a situation that'll make you pay the hell attention. And yes, I'm gonna speak on it. I had a child that had passed. I went through a tumultuous pregnancy. I didn't understand it. I was religious. I wasn't spiritual. So I was trying to make everything make sense through that. And it was not. God made me go through that to let me know how powerful I was, number one, how chosen I was, number two, and for me to get back on my game, number three. Because I was surrounded around people that were low vibrational, that I didn't need to be around. And he had to wake me the hell up. And one thing he woke me up with was love. He woke me up and he let me know that he in control and he got it. And ever since then, I've been on my spiritual journey, y'all. I have been following God, not worrying about how my bills gonna get paid, how my light bill gonna get paid, because guess what? He already had it figured out. Before I can even worry, he already had it figured out. And so what I'm doing is carrying on my spiritual journey, energizing up my downloads and the power that he gives me every day so that I can get closer and closer and closer to the end of my test. And that's why I tell people a lot of times, I'm not even afraid to die. I'm not afraid to die because I know that I have done my work. And all I'm waiting on is God to tell me, well done, my child. That's it. That's it. You have to get out of that mindset. fear is number one. That's the first thing that I had to stop doing when I started my spiritual journey, is get the hell out of fear. And when I start putting fear behind me, Satan, and I started following him, his footsteps, where he carried me, he showed me, because God is going to always make you feel safe. And anytime that you don't feel safe, you know that you're not in his light. You know you're not in his light. And before my phone cut off or anything, y'all, because I done had the lowest battery, I cannot believe that my phone is going, but I know that it is spirit holding that battery. I know it, y'all, and I'm like under 5%, and I've been going 20 minutes talking. That's nothing but spirit, because he said, baby, it has to get out. It has to get out. Forget about who's going to feel however. Forget about who's going to judge you, because, baby, I'm walking with you. And that's it, and that's all. So thank you guys for coming to my channel. I really want to thank you guys. Y'all have been giving me, y'all don't even know it, but y'all been giving me courage to get up on here and do this all the time. Because guess what? I come from a family, a beautiful family at that. We all have our differences and our shortcomings and all that stuff. But then again, my beautiful family, we come from a long line of singers. A lot of us do sing. We can sing very, very well. I would call it a singing house, me. And those were one of my gifts that God gave me. And I've always been afraid to portray my singing. Not because I couldn't sing, not because I didn't sound good, but because of the low vibration I was in and afraid of other people judging the authentic me. And I had to get out of that. And so I really want to thank y'all for the courage. I thank Spirit number one, my guides, my angels, for keeping me and showing me, baby, speak, because your words can help someone. So that's it, and that's all I have for you. I love y'all. Stay vibrational. Stay away from all that negativity. It will make a difference. Listen to your intuition and carry on. Good day.